Hey y'all, this is Kelly at Crochet Mile for Life. How are y'all this Friday night? I wanted to get on here and show you some whips and tell you my plans and talk about some other stuff. Miss Tracy at I Love Loopy's Crochet and Treasures. Hey Miss Tracy. She tagged me in a video that she had got tagged from Crafty Yarn Owl Darla. Probably didn't get that right. But I'm sorry, Miss Darla, if you're watching me. But I'll tag that video too down there in my little description box or whatever. But Miss Tracy tagged me into this, so I thought, well, I'll give me something to come on here and just jibber jabber about. And I wanted to show you a book I got yesterday anyway, and just talk to you in general about, what I'm working on, what my plans are this weekend. I'm off the next 3 days. That's what she said. So I plan on getting some hooking done. And I'll tell you my plans about my hooking, I guess. And just talk to you about some stuff. So I hope y'all stick around and listen to me. I got some sweet folks that always comes back and watches me and comments. And I appreciate every one of you. And I got some new folks, and I'm just enjoying it. And I'd like to come on here every day and talk to you about something, but I ain't all that interested, I don't think. And I'm slow. So, some days I just, like one day this week, I really didn't crochet much at all. I mean, I might have done a few stitches, but my heart just wasn't in it, and I was tired. And so I just went on to bed, but hopefully the next 3 days, I can get some good hooking time in. My husband's still out of town working, so he won't be home, and I won't feel guilty for, doing all my hooking like I do. And I don't know about getting up and doing 250 steps while I'm hooking. I need to, Miss Pamela, but that chair feels so good to me after standing on my feet all week long, 8 hours a day. Today was 9 hours, and let me tell you, that was the longest 9 hours of my life. And it wasn't because I was slow. It was busy. And everybody, as soon as I walked in up the door this morning, everything shut down. You couldn't ring up nothing. All the cards wouldn't work. It was just... And then as soon as it got to working, that store filled up, and it stayed that way pretty much all day long. And it's just been a rough week. We had inspection, we passed, and so I've been tired every day. And I think one day I just really didn't do too much at all. But I wanted to get on here tonight and just talk, as you can see, and about, my whips, show you my whips and tell you my plans. And so I'll just get started. I got this little whip, and I showed you, I think, not too long ago, but it's supposed to be a blanket, and it's a double V-stitch crochet, I reckon. I don't know, I can't remember. I don't know what you call that stitch, but anyway, I wanted to do these colors. Well, I don't know. I'm not going to frog it. I'm going to keep it in this basket. And maybe I'll, think about adding, when I get wanting to make a scrappy one again, I'll get out of my own way and, start on it. I think after I get done with this little ombre blanket I've been showing you, because it's been a whip for a while. It's been a whip longer than this one, I think. And, well, I might have started them about the same time. But as soon as I get done with this ombre blanket, I'll probably go back to figuring out what I'm going to do with this blanket. And so that's one little whip, and that's my plan on that. So, and I can't even remember what hook I used, but I'll be all right. I'll work it out. So that's one whip. And that's my plan for that. Now, let's find that other little thing. Oh, okay. This is another one I started. It's been a while on this. I'd say a good 5 months. And it's in my my chicken bag. And Miss Tracy, me and you got the same bag. I got this from Miss Ella too. But inside this chicken bag is a skein of yarn. And the skein of yarn is Red Heart Unforgettable. And the colorway is Regatta. Regatta. And this is, actually I've got 2 skeins of yarn in here. Let me back up. It's a 4-weight. And y'all know Unforgettable is really soft. So I wanted to make a shawl. Because I was kind of in them startitis days. And this is when I started in a startitis period. And, oh, I have a hook. I was wondering where this hook was. It's a tulip hook. It's an eye hook. So I know that this is working with eye hook. Now let's say I was smart when I done that. But anyway, I started this. And I'm not quite sure what pattern this is. I'm really not. But it's like it's going to be a shawlette. So, Unforgettable is hard to rip out. I mean, you can frog it back. But sometimes, you know, it wants to hang. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to frog it. Oh, brother. That's what I say when I want to say something else. I say that about 110 times a day at the store. Oh, brother. And then you know what I'm going to have to do? Is I'm going to have to roll all this up. You know what? I better not even keep on going with that. I better just put this all back in this bag. Because then, if I don't do that, I'm going to get tangled up. And that is not a good thing for me. Because I've been tangling up a lot of mess here lately. So we're just going to try to shove all this back in this chicken bag. And I'm going to go in there and I'm going to frog this tonight. And, you know, see that's what's left, that one skein. So it should make a good little shawlette with it. You know what? I think that might even be Pamela at Adore and Crochet shawlette. I've made that. You can't even see it. But I've made that several times. I love Miss Pamela's tutorials. How about y'all? How many tutorials or patterns have you made from a Pamela's Adore and Crochet? Well, let's see. I've made a couple of shawlettes. I've made a couple of baskets. I've made some of her slipper socks. I made 2 pairs of slipper socks. I want to make some more of those. Have y'all watched her tutorial on slipper socks? That's a pretty easy tutorial on her YouTube channel about her slipper socks. And she does really great tutorials, I think. I love Miss Pamela. Alright, so we putting all this back in this chicken bag. That's what we're going to do. I'm going to work smarter, not harder. I ain't going to start keeping on pulling that back right now. So that's all in the chicken bag. So that my plans on that is to frog it. Well, you know, I told you my grandbabies wanted a hat. Well, I started on Brinley a hat. And it was the one I've made recently where it's just a rectangle, you know, and then well, here's what I started. And I ain't really liking this either. So I'm gonna frog it too, y'all. I don't know. I think it's because all these colors and I got all these ends hanging on the end, and you know, I keep stressing my mind on whether or not I'm gonna put this work in, if she's gonna wear it. But I'm gonna frog it. I'm frogging this thing, and I'm gonna start on a hat. Of course, you know, it's been 80 degrees here in Georgia this week. Ain't that something? Now next week we might freeze to death, but it's been in the 80s this week. So, but between now and next winter, her and Braxton both is gonna get a hat. So I'm gonna frog this thing. That's my plans. Frogging it. Frog, frog, frog. Well, let's see. I got this thing from last January, and it was supposed to be a cow. Anyway, I made the cow. I made a bigger cow, but this is a smaller cow. So I got the head and the body, and it was from the Snuggle and Play book. I'm not going to frog this thing, but I just don't know if I'm going to finish it. I just don't know, y'all. I might finish it. But there's a body. You know, I probably could, yeah. I don't know. I may just, I don't even know if I can frog this thing. I gotta do something with it. I can't just leave it in this room forever. So this is up in the air right now. This is up in the air. So I got to think about that a minute. It may get put in the trash. But you know what? I could just rip them open and get my safety eyes and the polyfill. That'd be the smart thing to do. So that might be what I do. So my next whip, and I've been showing you that I've been working on it. But you know what I got to do? I got to go over here in this corner over here. This avalanche spot. And dig through some yarn and get my other skeins I need. I think I got 2 more skeins of this ombre color. But I've been working on it pretty good. So, and I'm going to work on it now. This is all I've got left of 2 skeins I've used. So now I got to go over there. I've got no choice, but I got to dig through. But that'll give me a chance to look for some more yarn. Oh, I wish I could do like Llama Mama Kayla. She has the prettiest rainbow in her room now. I wished I could do that. But she had showed an iguana. And I want to make that iguana. I want that yarn bad, y'all. But, you know, I ain't been ordering yarn. So tomorrow, when I go in here in this little avalanche corner, I'm going to look for some yarn. And I want to make that iguana. I've spied that iguana in that book. I've made several patterns out of that book. So, I'm going to look for me some yarn over there that will make me a good iguana. Yeah, that's my plans to do that tomorrow. Since I'm off tomorrow. And hopefully hopefully I won't have to go back till Tuesday. And I know that might make me work after I go back Tuesday, work 6 or 7 days straight. Or at this point, it'd be worth it. Because this day was rough. This was a rough mental day for me at the store. I don't have them all the time. But every once in a while I have I just want to jump out the window at the store. You know, run out the door day. And today was one of them. It just built up all week because we had inspection and we had to get everything just right, and it's all kind of drama, you know, sometimes. And I just anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, okay, yeah, it was a pretty bad day today. It could have been worse. I'm not gonna get on that too much because you don't want to hear it. Just raise your hands if you've ever had one of them days at work or any time. But yeah, so I'm gonna go there. I got my mind back on what I was saying. Okay, I'm gonna go in that little corner and I'm gonna find me some yarn suitable to make an iguana, hopefully, and get my other skeins that I need to finish this blanket, because I'm not buying any more of this yarn. You know, what I got's gonna finish this blanket. So yeah, but I'm enjoying this. This is I love these. This is an 8-point star. I love these types of blankets. I think they're pretty, and this is the perfect yarn to make something like this, because it just does so well, I think. All right, so yeah, that's my whip on that. And I told you about my horse I was doing from a co-worker at work. Well, I got all the parts made except for the hair, and I got my safety eyes in, but I ain't really happy with this, y'all. I think I've just wasted my time with this. I'm not happy with the color. You know, I know there's when I was doing it, I thought, you know, there's horses out there with that color. But then now I can see the polyfill really good. And I just ain't happy with it. But I've made all the parts except for the hair. And I think that's why I'm lollygagging. It's because the hair is going to be a lot. You know. I'm going to have to put the hair on the head. And it looks like hair on the butt. You know. I just ain't the pattern's easy. Pattern's easy. But I just ain't really happy with this color I chose. Let's see if I can tell you about the hair. Alright, the mane. We're going to have the longer strands. I got to make 8. I've got to chain 16 turns and crochet, and then fasten off. Then I got to poke all that through the head to make the hair flop around. The shorter strands, I've got to make 28 to 32 of them jokers. You chain 13, you turn, you single crochet. 28 to 32. I'm just really not into this. I may chunk this, and I don't know. I haven't got a lot of yarn tied up in it, you know. I may do the same thing as I'm doing with that cow. It's just take it apart, take my safety eyes and my polyfill, and just say, dog it off. You know, just think about it another day, but in a different color. But I got it stored in this Valentine's Day bag, and I enjoy this. If you haven't made one of these bags, and it's hard on your hands a little bit, but they're great project bags. You know, and they'll be a good stash buster. And you can make them bigger and you can make them smaller. It just depends on where you want to, you know, start your, where you want to stop your increases. You know. But I really enjoy that. I'm really enjoying that bag. So, that's all my whips and my plans. Thank you, Miss Tracy, for tagging me into that, if I haven't said that already. So that's my whips and my plans, and I gotta work on the flash. I gotta do that, and that's gonna be easy. That's gonna be fast, you know, if I just make myself do it, you know. So I wanted to show you the book I got yesterday, and some of y'all may have already received yours if you have pre-ordered it like I did. But I thought I'd get on here and just show you some of it, because I like it when people do that. Yes, it enables me. So I thought, well, I'll get on here and I'll show you, and maybe if you thinking about it, it might be some in there that you want to do, and you might want to go and order it. So I got the Pokemon Crochet #2 yesterday. Got it off Amazon. It was by Lisa Torrey, and it's 20 cute crochet patterns. Now, I liked the first one. I made a Pokemon, and he's in his room somewhere, I think. Or Dalton may have took it back to his room. But these patterns are, I think they're pretty. The book that I had before, the first one, was pretty easy. Didn't have no problem too bad with it, I don't think. But it does stretch your skills a little bit. But the only issue I have with these books is the writing smaller. But I got on these readers, so that helps. And I've got a magnifying glass with a light, and I've got a neck light. So between all three of those things, I should be all right. That's the only issue I have with these books. I wish this had one page that would show you all the characters. Excuse me. But it don't. But this has 20. It says Pokemon Crochet. Bring even more Pokemon Crochet to life with 20 cute crochet patterns. And I don't know much about Pokemon, but my son Dalton, who's 19, he knows everything. And he can tell you everything about these. But I don't know very much about them. I just know Dalton likes them. And if I can ever make Dalton something again that he wants, then that's why I got these books. So, the very first one is called a Snome. And it shows you the colors, which is awesome. Dalton says that looks like a big butt. And I have to agree. A big old butt right there. So that's the first one. #1. #2 is I don't know if I'm pronouncing these things right, okay? So if you're out there and you're a Pokemon connoisseur like my son is, just bear with me. But this is a Munchlax. Ain't that one cute? All right. Then we have a Clefairy. Cute. Looks a little on the, detailed side on that head, but oh lordy, look at the tail. Trying not to show you anything might get me in trouble. All right now. Oh, this one's cute. This is called a Chansey. That's cute. Amazon, they done something with this book. This UPS drivers or somebody, they curled it up. And I don't really like that. See how it wants to do that? So I'm going to have to lay it flat and lay some other books on top of it to see if it won't straighten it out. Alright, then we have us a Score Bunny. This is Pokemon 5. This is the 5th one I'm showing you. A Score Bunny. That little bunny looks like it could get up to some business. Like a Sonic or something. Alright, then we have a Glaceon. I think Dalton said he likes this one. That's some pretty colors on that. I think my problem is with my horse I'm doing is I've been working with a lot of browns, and I need to I'm enjoying this ombre. It's different color. So I'm tired of working with brown. I think that might be my issue with my little horse. But here's a Growlithe. It's like a mean dog, don't it? Look at all that yarn you got to put up there and fluff out. That's some expert stuff, ain't it? this don't have no telling you if it's an easy, expert, or easy. But that looks like that's some expert stuff right there. That probably won't be on the hit list. All right, then we have this this thing. It's a Mew. I'm not sure I would call that cute. But that's a Mew. That's like one of them hairless cats. Y'all see them hairless cats before? Poor cats. Here's the Espion. I guess that's what you call it. Espion. Alright. Then we have an Umbreon. Alright. Then we have a Mimi Q. I reckon that's what you call it. Let's see if I can find another page where I don't show so much. That. It's spelled Mimikyu. Yeah, that. Oh, this one looks like that's some intermediate crocheting right there. This is Sylveon. I sure do like how they put those little colors up there. There's like 4 pages worth of instructions. This is a Leafeon. That's number 13. This one's cute. This one's sure enough cute. This is a Chimchar. I bet he's up to all kind of mischief. Looks like a little monkey. Here's a Turtwig. It's kind of different. I like this one because you know I like my little penguins, and this is what this reminds me of, a Piplup. These say, it says US still wants you to use some fingering weight. Well, I ain't got no fingering weight, and I ain't fitting to buy none. So it'll be made in some acrylic or some worsted weight. Says it wants you to use a 7 steel crochet hook. Not today, sister. No. No Satan. Slowpoke. That's me. That should be my thing I make, my mascot, and I put back here. Slowpoke. Oh, Lordy, look at this thing. This is a Marweep. That's going to be a negatory for me. A Marweep. Nah. Nope. Not going to do it. A Kuban. And that's going to be different because you're going to have to make the mask. This is what they call a skull mask. Yeah. That probably would be a negatory. And the last one is a Riolu. So that was my book I got yesterday. I've been itching to get it. And I think Miss Crystal at Chronically Crocheting, like I said in one of my videos, she's going to do one of them. I can't get it figured out. A crochet along or make along. But anyway, it's something that we could all work together on. So I got that on my mind. So I kind of want to participate in that, but I got to finish these other things that I've promised out. So yeah, that's my whips and my plans and some extra stuff. And I have talked 29 minutes now, y'all. And I hope you stuck around and listened to me just go on and on this Friday night. I'm kind of getting a little sleepy now. I might could go ahead and go lay down. Y'all have talked me down, and I'm a little bit more relaxed, and I have been all day long today. I am. So I appreciate that. I appreciate being able to come over here and talk to you, and it's helped me, you know. Ain't yarn good? It is. I mean, I just love it. Um, it's just real satisfying, and it's never let me down. I come home and I relax to it, and I'm talking to y'all about it, and it just makes me happy. So, well, I guess I'm gonna get on and get along in yonder, and get my Walmart gown back on, and get all back in my chair. Like I said, I'm starting to get sleepy. It may not be long. I may be getting into bed now. So I hope y'all have a good weekend, and thank y'all for coming back by and stopping in, and listen to me gab. And I hope someone out here gets some inspiration, or some, yeah, I'm with you, sisterhoodness. And yeah, I might want to buy that book. I hope you got something out of my video, because sometimes I don't feel like I got a lot to offer. And then some of y'all will say something so sweet, and make me think, well, yeah, you need to get on there and you need to do another video. So I reckon I'm gonna move along now, and I'll see y'all next week, hopefully with some finished items, some finished pretties. And I'm gonna try not to buy yarn. I sure do missing it. But I'm gonna go in here and shop tomorrow and get me some yarn. So y'all take care, and I'll see you next time. Bye, y'all.